Okay, so if you are finished early with your project, I decided to put up an extra time activity using perspective while drawing. We're going to create a pier this time. We did a city, a 1-point perspective city last time, but if you have extra time today, I want you to challenge yourself and attempt to create this one. It's the opposite effect. We're going to make a pier that's coming towards us. So the first step is to draw a horizon line. We talked about that in class. This time we're going to draw a little bit higher than we did before because it's going to be a little bit farther away. Okay, draw on your horizontal line and your vanishing point. We're going to create as if this is off in the distance, so maybe create a few little hills. If you want to make a city in the background, you can. This is kind of more so if you're at a lake or the beach, and in the distance you might have some land that's a little bit above ground. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is draw our perspective lines, but instead of coming all the way to the front, we're going to start and maybe stop close to your belly, like so. This is where our pier or our dock is going to go. And then I'm going to create a bit of sand here where my dock is coming off of. So I'm going to create another little horizon line, this time right there. And I'm going to start my pier between here and here. So I'm going to create 2 posts that are in the water. You can do this by creating 2 vertical lines. I kind of make them get a little narrower when they're in the water, and because they're rounded, I'm going to curve off that bottom. Again, this is a drawing challenge. If you're finished and complete with your classwork, then you can begin this. And then these are rounded again, so we're going to make an oval on the top. Those are going to be the post of our pier. And then I want to create 2 over here, but because they're farther away, they're going to be much smaller. Almost look like little straws, right? And then maybe 1 or 2 in between. Let's just start with 1. I'm going to do a little guideline here. And then fill in my post. It might also be helpful to draw another little guideline from here to here, because as it gets closer, it's going to get smaller. I'm going to work with those angles. Perspective drawing is very particular. And then I'm going to draw my oval in here, sketch down my 2 lines, and my oval is going to go sit right in here. Those are going to be the posts for my pier. I'm going to draw the front of my pier, which is going to be 2 horizontal lines across the front, like so. And then I'm going to add another line going back. That's going to be the top of the bridge, right here. Okay. Kind of erase this. Because you're not going to see that part underneath it, correct? And then you can erase your guidelines a little bit. And then this doesn't really exist right here. This part of the pier is going to turn into our grass. And this is going to be the top of the pier where you step onto it. Okay. This is a little bit too lean for me. I'm going to make it a little straighter. Okay, and then with your ruler, you're going to create the wooden boards that go across, and as they go farther away, you want to make them closer together. Skinnier, I guess you would say. Okay, so like I said before, this is ground. This is far off in the distance, right? where the water's going to be coming up. Make it look like ground. You could create a little water going around here. This can be done with pencil. I'm doing it right now in Sharpie just so you can see it a little bit better on the screen. But I love working in pencil. Drawing is one of my favorite things to do. And then just make little lines there. Of course, you can go have people playing on the sand. You can add you could also flip it and do the opposite where you draw this and then you have the ground here, and that would be the horizon with the water. This we have the land, and then we have the boards coming towards you.